Hey Nailiaddicts, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We are getting right into it. Today I'm going to be working with several things that I don't think I've worked with on my channel before, at least not that I can remember. So we're going to be doing some pigments. We're going to be doing some stamping using gel stamping polish. We're also going to be trying the viral 3D flower. So get ready to see a whole bunch of new stuff in a short amount of time. So I've had this stamping polish that is gel for I'll say since I started doing nails like on a regular basis, and I hardly ever use it because it just it was difficult to use. So what I found is that a little bit goes a long way. Unlike when you're using regular nail polish, you kind of have to paint pretty much the whole image. With stamping gel polish, I just needed a tiny bit, just like a thin stripe, and I was able to take my scraper and drag it down, and it completely covered the image. Also, you don't have to be as fast with picking the image up and putting it down on your nails. Because it's gel, it's not going to air dry. It's going to stay wet until you put it in your UV LED lamp. And another benefit was that you can continue to pick up the stamp image over and over again. So unlike with the regular nail polish, once you pick that image up, you can't put your stamper back down on it and pick it up again because the nail polish has already dried. With stamping gel, you can do that. So if you're doing one image on all your nails, you possibly can just use that image over and over again, unless you have to change sizes like I did here. I had to use a bigger one for my thumb. Otherwise, I could have used the same stamping image and just kept picking it up over and over again on my stamper because it's gel, it doesn't air dry. The thing about I didn't like was that it did start separating on the rubber stamper. So there was like, it almost looked like it was like little holes. So that's why you see me keep taking the stamper and just taking the remainder paint that was on the stamper and just covering it up, because I knew I was going to go over it with these pigment powders anyway. But had this just been a standalone stamp with nothing covering it, I probably would have had to go back in with a brush or some white gel polish and paint over that French tip, because you could actually see where the gel had separated. Now, I don't know what causes that. I just know that it happened. Side note, let me just mention that these little green tape around my fingers, I got that from TEMU. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. They didn't really stay in place. They are kind of sort of reusable, and you only get 10 of them, so I'm assuming that that's why it's not that sticky. It's sticky enough to hold down, but some of them wouldn't reach all the way around up underneath my nail, and it also kind of kept moving. So I'm gonna try them again, but it's gonna be some new ones because the ones that I used here, when I was taking them off, they ripped, and also it left pieces glued to my nail, and I had to go in with some tweezers and pick off little green pieces that it left. So I didn't like that either. So yeah, that's gonna get a 3 out of 5. So I thought it would be really cute to like apply some chrome powder to these nails to kind of give it something different. And I think it was the chrome powder that I chose had this yellow goldish sheen to it. It did not look good on this pigment, so I went ahead and took that off. I did not like the way that looked, and I decided just to leave the pigment colors just as they are and just throw a shiny top coat over them. For the middle finger, I knew I was gonna be doing a 3D flower, and at first I was gonna use all white and then put pigment powders on top of the whole nail instead of just the tip like I did on the other ones. And then I thought that would probably make the flower a little, like, you wouldn't be able to really see the flower if I did that. So I just said I'll keep it kind of plain on the background. And I did use this same the same chrome powder, and I forgot to put a no cleanse top coat first and then put the chrome powder on. What I did was I just put the chrome powder right on top of the sticky layer from the previous gel polish that I had put down. You're supposed to top coat it with a no wipe top coat, freeze it for like 10-15 seconds, and then apply the chrome powder. Don't do like me. And that little applicator I was using, again, another 3 out of 5. I think I will stick to using my finger or a eyeshadow brush applicator. I just want to thank y'all again for watching my videos, and shout out to all my subscribers. My channel is steady growing and I'm very thankful to you all. If you had watched a previous video of mine, you would have seen that I did get these stickers from TEMU, and these stickers, I like them, but it gave me I had a hard time getting them off the page, especially with these little tweezers. I was really surprised that I didn't like rip them to shreds. But it was a struggle trying to get these stickers off of there. Now, Nailiaddicts, I know y'all been seeing this 3D flower all over the YouTube, all over the Instagram. I know I have, and I was wondering if I had a product that I could use to make this. I went through about 3 different solid glue containers, and none of them were too thin. Well, not too thin. They wasn't solid enough. They were like semi-solid. So I finally found this one somewhere on my table. I forgot all about it, and this ended up being the one that worked. What you want is something that you can mold, but not something that's too melty. So once I was able to get these rolled into 4 separate balls, I was gonna go ahead and put it on the nail And then I can use this applicator, the same applicator that I use to apply my chrome powder. This is a silicone applicator. It's reusable. Now, it didn't really work that good for the chrome powder, but it was an excellent tool for not only just getting the gel out of the container, but also making the indents in the flower. Once I got the individual balls on my nail, I just took the applicator and kind of made like a petal shape, and then took the silicone part and put an indent like right down the middle. And I was trying to make the petals into like a teardrop shape almost, not so much as just a one round circular shape. I wanted to try to give it the look of like an actual flower, and you know flowers do have like a teardrop shape. So you can do it however you like. Maybe you like the rounded look more, maybe you don't like the teardrop shape. Just use whatever tool you have. You don't necessarily have to use this silicone tool, but this was a really good tool to use if you're ever going to try to make this flower. Now, to give this flower some color, I use my Yougrut nail polish. It's a syrup formula, so it's not really thin, but it's more translucent. And I didn't really want like a opaque color on here. I really just wanted something kind of sheer. And to give my flowers some dimension and a little bit of details, I took this hot pink liner and just kind of drew some veins along the petals. And then I'm also going to go in with a black liner gel and draw some little details, very small tiny lines around the center part of the flower. All right, Nailiaddicts, this is the set complete. I just slathered on some of my cuticle oil. Don't ask me what kind it is because obviously I forgot to put the label on it, but it is available on my Etsy shop, OCDBeauty at Etsy.com. And this set came out so pretty. Each nail is different, so drop down in the comment and let me know which nail was your favorite. Have you ever tried this 3D flower and how did it turn out? Thank y'all so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.